So if you didn't know, there is a new God of War show coming out, and I thought this was just like a rumor, but it's actually happening now with 2 seasons to start, and I guess they're going to go from there. If it sucks, then they're just going to stop it, but if it's good, then they're going to keep going, and I hope it is good. Let's see what it's about. Prime Video's series. Okay, so it's Amazon adaptation of the popular God of War video game has added another high-profile creative auspice. Emmy-winning director Frederick E.O. Toy, Shogun The Boys, has been tapped to direct the first 2 episodes of the action-adventure series from Sony Pictures Television and Amazon MGM.
We need it.
He joins Ronald D. Moore, the series showrunner, writer, and executive producer. Pre-production is underway in Vancouver. Casting has begun on... That's my city. It's downtown. Which has received a 2-season order, originally greenlit by Prime Video in December of 2022. The project kicked into high gear following Moore's arrival as new showrunner last fall in a creative overhaul. Holy shit. It was followed by Prime Video quietly doubling the order to 2 seasons earlier this year. That is not unusual for series of this scope when a platform believes in the creative, because such shows involve a lot of upfront world building. So for them to even like make money back, they'd probably need to do 2 seasons. Based on PlayStation's God of War, it follows the father and son Kratos and... Okay, so this is... Okay. Alright. So it's God of War 4.
You lie, Helios!
To be honest, if they made God of War 4 into a show, it's probably the most wide audience appealing. It's Mando and Grogu, but just badass, essentially. My only concern is if they just make Kratos freaking in today's world where, like, he's not himself, because it's going to trigger someone that's watching and the show gets canceled or whatever. And that's what I hope doesn't happen. I hope Kratos is a unapologetic, brute killing machine. He is the God of War. He offends, he kills, and that's the way it is. I just really hope that they don't go down the path of the Disney path of just like changing characters around or making them less manly. Would be super off-putting. The roles that are now casting as they embark on a journey to spread the ashes of their wife. Yeah, okay, so God of War 4 and Mother Faye. Though, through their adventures, Kratos tries to teach his son to be a better god, while Atreus tries to teach his father how to be a better human. I mean, if they do this right and they do it like the game, it's going to be perfect. Additional executive producers include Meryl Davis, Cory Barlog. Why is that name ringing a bell? Am I forgetting something here? Cory Barlog. No, that's Neil Druckmann. Okay, he was, okay, right. He's the guy for, okay, good. Yeah, he was on God of War, so he knows what to do. Toy has directed over 130 hours of television, including 4 episodes of FX's acclaimed Shogun, winning director for drama series. Okay, so far promising. Is there anything that you guys are worried about? Guts, gore, all the natural swearing. I mean, God of War 1, 2, and 3, he was quite... that wouldn't hold up in today's... even making like, for example, one of my favorite movies, Superbad, that would offend most people today. Back in 2007 when it came out, it was the most hilarious thing. It was just funny, and you can't have that today. So I'm just wondering. I'm concerned. This is important, man, because this is really important. This is can't mess this up, dude. God of War is very, very important.
Be better.
There's only like a few things that are really important to me when it comes to movies and shows and games, and that's Star Wars, Dragon Ball, God of War, Gears of War, Karate Kid. That's about it. I'm probably missing something. Batman. I mean, shit, if they're going to be making a God of War 4 is the best way to go. But you kind of see what Hollywood's doing, guys. They're constantly doing the same old thing, and I get it. It's good, but at the same time, why not go out on a limb? Make a God of War 1 to 3. Choose one of those games and make a show just on him being unapologetically brash and just a god-killing freaking demon. But what they're doing is like Mando and Grogu. There's a father figure and then a child figure where they each learn from each other. Very compelling, very nice to watch, heartfelt. It flows better. But at the same time, it's kind of becoming outdone, right? Mando, Grogu, Ahsoka, Sabine, Boba Fett, Booby Fett. It doesn't even count. Just got turned into Fennec Shand.
Like a panther.
You know, Obi-Wan show, Little Leia, The Last of Us. It's just this continuous, which I get. It's great. But at the same time, wouldn't mind for them to deviate from that for a little bit, like doing a, God of War, the third game. for example, where he's still in Greece. Maybe they'll do flashbacks. I don't know. They're going to be like, we don't have source material. I hope not. That's the thing. Make Kratos a unapologetic, roided out god of war who just is made to kill, who is full of rage, who is angry. I get in God of War 4, he's a little bit different. He's much more stoic, but that Kratos is still inside of him. And I just hope that they show that. That is, besides, carrying on the story beats of the game, that's probably my only concern, really. So we'll see. Don't mess it up. But if Cory Barlog is on it, I think it's going to be fine. I wish they would start with the first God of War game, and then we can get to the later games that he had. Yeah, but you know what? To appeal to the mass audience, you want a father figure and a son or a daughter or whatever, right? Because that's going to appeal to everybody. Money-wise, it's going to do better. Now, they can ride off, if they do it right, they can ride off the popularity of that story of God of War 4, and then they can maybe continue in God of War 5, and then they can go back because people are already invested now. But knowing them, they're probably going to make Atreus, if it does as they hope and as we hope, they're probably going to go on to God of War 5, and then after that, they're just going to do an Atreus spin-off. Most likely. The director said he doesn't need to know the game.
Fulfill your destiny.